This segment brought to you by Kansas Grain Sorghum, growers working together. Find out more at kansasgrainsorghum.org.
Welcome to Farm Factor. Up first, Duane Towes visits with Beth Gaines about plans for the Kansas FFA Foundation this year.
Duane Towes joining you once again on Ag AM in Kansas. Chance to catch up with Beth Gaines with the Kansas FFA Foundation. And Beth, you're somewhat new to the position this year, but a big year ahead for the foundation with big plans to continue to support agriculture and education here in Kansas.
Absolutely. We're excited. We've got the school year kicked off. We've got 10 new chapters across Kansas, and there are just any number of exciting things and developments happening with the Kansas FFA Association this coming year, including the fact that as we progress through the school year and through those things, next summer we'll be celebrating our 90th convention. So it's really kind of that milestone mark for the Kansas FFA. So a lot of kids have come through the program, and we're excited to celebrate that milestone.
We think about the opportunities to support, and obviously that is the goal of the foundation, support those FFA chapters and that program to maintain the vitality and viability, which is continuing to grow.
Absolutely. Kansas FFA has got the reputation of being a premier youth development and leadership development organization. So that's due in part to our fantastic sponsors and donors and partners around the state who share of their treasure so that we can offer these high quality programs, which really that they can't get anywhere else other than the Kansas FFA. So it is my pleasure to work with those partners to help support those programs across the state.
One of the great attributes of the program that it develops those leadership qualities in those individuals, and we've kept quite a few of them here at home.
Absolutely. At the Growth Summit this past year, there was a lot of young people, and I use young in a relative term because I'm getting older every day, but certainly the product of Kansas FFA training was very evident, and working with those state leaders across all commodities that really it goes back to bedrock, the foundation, the public speaking, the leadership, the agriculture interest, and those folks are engaging in Kansas agriculture, and we're proud to see them continue that effort.
Obviously, it is a foundation. It is those donations and those philanthropic groups that take it upon themselves to support young people, and that's great to see.
It is. We're pleased to have Ford as a 5-star sponsor, and this year at the state convention, we were able to offer over $50,000 worth of scholarships to help those young people support those. Their educational efforts. So that's just one example of how our foundation works. We have programs that donors are able to support upcoming educators. Over half of our teachers in Kansas agriculture have been in a classroom for less than 5 years. So offering rich and meaningful professional development experiences for those educators is important to keep them in the classroom so that they have the best tools available to teach those agriculture classes. So we have a lot of donors that, in addition to sponsoring the youth activities and our youth development, they're also reaching out and sponsoring and supporting our ag educators in the classroom.
Our thanks to Beth Gaines with Kansas FFA Foundation joining us on Ag AM in Kansas. Jamie, we'll send it back to you.
Thanks, Duane. Folks, come back after these messages for this week's Kansas Soybean Update.
Tarwater Farm and Home has been family-owned and operated since its beginning in 1978. What you need for farm and agriculture, lawn and garden, clothing and footwear, and so much more. You'll be surprised at what you'll find in this huge store. They have what you need and lots of it. So come take a look. You'll discover that customer service is first and foremost. Always has been with the Tarwaters. Tarwater Farm and Home, 4107 North Topeka Boulevard.